Jordan. How are you guys feeling today? Bash, you start first.
I'm doing great. Wonderful. I'm happy to be here. You know, y'all my family. So whenever I get a chance to be on 2K TV, I'm ready to rock and roll.
And I'm excited.
And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Then there's Achua. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Flynn in the point guard.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Now here's VanVleet. Anunoby finds Achua. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. MP against Flynn. VanVleet outside. Just 5 to shoot. No one near him. Rebound, Milwaukee. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
And here is Flynn after the three-pointer from MP. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play and attack mode and get to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. A free throw drops for Flynn. He hits both from the stripe.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
MP passes to Lopez. Back to MP. Trying his luck from deep. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 3-point game. Last time they met was in Toronto.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
Raptors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. VanVleet passes to Flynn. Now Anunoby. VanVleet outside. The pass to Achua. 6 to shoot. They double-team VanVleet. Here's Anunoby. And again, no good by Toronto.
Oh, my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
And stolen by MP. Hill trying to break free. And there's the bucket from MP. MP's got 9.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Raptors trail by 9. Pass to Flynn. VanVleet outside. Anunoby with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York.
He was very active on defense, too, recording 3 steals for the game.
5 to shoot. Flynn kicks to Anunoby. And here's VanVleet from the arc. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going. They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguarded. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Good work there as it goes. Hill's got his second bucket.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Raptors trail by 15. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. There's Van Vliet following the basket by George Hill.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
The kick out to Lopez. Middleton dishes to MP. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And that one's good by Lopez.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Raptors trail by 17. David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Toronto calls timeout. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
This is what we love about the NBA. Epic matchups almost every night. What other sport has that?
Hill against Flynn. And here is Anunoby. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Clock at 6. Achua kicks to Flynn. Over Hill. Barnes trying to free himself up. And the Raptors miss again.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Here's MP. It's good. MP's got 13.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Raptors trail by 19. Van Vliet passes to Flynn. Back to Van Vliet. And the Raptors miss again.
And there hasn't been anything easy for them in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal.
That's on Brook Lopez. And Smitty, Fred Van Vliet has really come into his own as a starter.
He has, Kevin. He has proven he can run an offense. He's also a dynamic and confident scorer, and someone you can depend on to sink big-time shots.
And the Bucks making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace and transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
No hesitation from Fred Van Vliet. Assertive off the catch and shoot.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Raptors trail by 19. Here's Hill. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here are the Raptors now. Barnes outside. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. Anunoby with it. From deep. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
And as OG develops the rest of his skill set, this is one thing he can rely upon, that three-point shot.
Giannis dishes to MP. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. MP's shot is good. MP's got 20 points.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. Middleton against Anunoby. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Bucks leading by 20. On the wing, MP. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Now here's Flynn. 14 points from him the last game against New York.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates, and they just couldn't figure out how to defend him.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Then for the Raptors, Ken Burge is checked in for Achua. And Porter subbed in for Anunoby. And again, no good by Toronto.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's MP. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Barnes can't get it to go. Milwaukee leading by 22. Here's Antetokounmpo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Young's checked in for Scotty Barnes.
At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And a deep roster for the Raptors. But Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
Now, here's Porter. He's coming off a 16-point game against New York.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Giannis passes to MP. Back to Giannis. Good, in the assist goes to MP. Giannis has got his third bucket of the night.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Back to Van Vliet. Shot to stop the run, and he hits the jump shot. Van Vliet's got 7 points.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
MP sinks that one from the post.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here is Porter after the made shot from MP. Porter passes to Birch. Outside Flynn. Clock at 4. Over Hill. Off the left rim and out.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
And the dunk by MP.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. So it's Toronto now after the basket by Milwaukee. Birch kicks to Flynn. Back to Birch. And no good. Ibaka with some nice D. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And MP with the basket on the assist by Giannis. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. Here's the Raptors with the ball. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside Flynn. Poked away. It's all about Antetokounmpo. Pass to MP. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Obi, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for George Hill. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And it's off the back rim, no good.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Here's MP. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Milwaukee shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Raptors. Trying to end the drought. And that one, good. Van Vliet's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I mean, an excellent ball handler who varies his pace. Van Vliet knows how to create separation.
Count it. And that's now 33 points for MP.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. To have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
MP is out there with Matthews. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Bates Diop in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Indiana was terrific. He tallied 50 points, and his active hands were on display again with a lot of steals. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
And now, let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and even up big, still playing the right way, keeping that aggressive nature and attacking the rim.
Milwaukee making a switch. Middleton's checked in. Anunoby passes to Boucher. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's MP. It's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. And here they come. Anunoby against Middleton. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. That's tipped. Stolen by Middleton. This is to MP. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Over to the left wing. Lopez passes to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Hangs. He lays it in. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Toronto shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. Anunoby finds Van Vliet. Buries the long-range jumper. Van Vliet's got 17 now.
And staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter. Now gets this one.
Smitty OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
In Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Achua. A dunk by Achua.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find the open band.
MP, it's hauled in by the Raptors. Van Vliet looking around. To the inside, and the dunk by Boucher.
As a distributor, Fred Van Vliet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
On the wing, MP. Covered by Van Vliet. And here's MP for 3. That shot, no good. And Toronto will come the other way.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Raptors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooter. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. In the corner, Middleton with it. With the teardrop. Boucher with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And again, Toronto no luck. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job.
Oh!
Yes!
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. MP against Van Vliet. On target from 13 feet. Van Vliet's got 19 points.
A lot of his shots come from 3, but once in a while, Fred will challenge the defense from the mid-range area.
Middleton outside. Now, MP. He's got 39. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. MP's got 41.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Back to Van Vliet. And the foul called on MP. It's his 3rd foul of the game.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
Serge Ibaka has checked in for Milwaukee. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. Flynn comes in for Porter.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
MP, and MP throws it down.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
The Raptors have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And the dunk by Barnes.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
MP dishes to Lopez. Kicks it out to MP. Middleton against Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Middleton the pass to MP. From down in the low post, it goes. MP's got 45 points.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
The Raptors have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Van Vliet against Matthews. Van Vliet passes to Flynn, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Hill in for Matthews. The Raptors also with a sub. Birch is checked in. Took him no time at all on that one. 48 points for MP.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play. And the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
And the Bucks making a change here. Ingles is checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Young's checked in for OG Anunoby.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made one in the first, two more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Over MP. And again, no good by Toronto.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
For Toronto, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Now that one from Van Vliet.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
And here's MP for 3. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. And so Young will bring it up for the Raptors. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And stolen by MP. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. The Raptors making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. The Raptors have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Birch kicks to Barnes. Pass to Young. 5 on the clock. Jackson passes to Birch. Over Ibaka. The rebound by Ibaka.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of his position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Roby, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Isaiah Roby.
Flynn against Hill. Jackson kicks to Flynn. Birch the pass to Jackson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, how about the composure down low for Jackson? He's showing all the tools in that toolbox, becoming very efficient when attacking the rim.
Here's MP. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 53.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
And the pass to Flynn. Barnes looking around. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Back to Flynn. Over Hill. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. The kick out to Hill. Pass to Ingles. Now, here's MP. And they pick up 2. MP's got 55.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Here's MP. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, G.A. really taking it to the opposition. Toronto calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of wanting to, helping out.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks finishing the quarter up by a whopping 25.
That's the end of the first half with the score, your Bucks 75, the Raptors 51.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. MP's checked in for Joe Ingles. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Flynn in at the point guard position.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Back to MP. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Over Barnes. Antetokounmpo, no good. Raptors trail by 21. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
MP. Good D by Barnes.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Outside Flynn. Lopez with the block.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots.
Here's Barnes. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game. Raptors have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
The future that Scotty Barnes has in this league is bright. A versatile swingman with an outstanding work ethic.
VanVleet against MP. Inside. And Giannis hits it to go. On the assist by MP.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Raptors trail by 21. And the foul called on MP.
Number 13.
That will be foul number 5 on him.
Just a
Substitution on the court.
To the paint, here's Ibaka. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Porter in the corner, launches it, kept alive, a second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
Chris Boucher.
Boucher's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Chris Boucher understands angles, which makes him a real threat on the offensive glass.
Here's MP, and no good, trying to use the glass. Raptors trail by 19. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. That one goes on Anunoby. And the Bucks making a change here. Obi's checked in. So it's Toronto now. It's going by Hill. MP, no good.
great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why.
Oh, here he comes.
That was amazing. And look at the elevation. Light on his feet, quick off the floor, and showing creativity. OG Anunoby. Wow.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
Van Vliet with it. He's got 25. And the foul called on MP. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith,